Namaste, students. Welcome to day 10 of Sharada Lipi class. Yesterday, we had completed the matras. Today, we will continue with again the matras because yesterday I told there are some special matras. That is the reason I gave a very specific assignments. So we will cover those. But before I start, I think whatever I have written today, at least today till now, whatever we have learned, we should be able to read it. Everybody should be able to read that. Guess you will be able to do that. So it is Jai Sharda Devi. So good that students have come to this level with their dedication and commitment towards learning the Sharda. And today we are able to read it. Now, very one point which you will have noticed here is that we do not connect a common Shirolekha in Sharda here. We just keep them separate, but keep them close to each other. So that is how we write in Sharda. But yes, yesterday's assignment, before we go to Veronica's yesterday's assignment, as usual, I will just recite the shloka from Panchastavi. Ya matra trupsilata tanulasa tanturstati spardani vangvije प्रथमे स्थिता तव सदा तामन्महे ते वयम् शक्ति कुण्डलनीति विश्वजनना व्यापारवदोद्यमा ज्ञात्वेथं न पुनः सुपर्शन्ति जननी गर्भेर्बकत्वं नरा. So we will start. Just before I start, I want to this assignment I want to show, as I have told everybody, this assignment is written by Shaswat. I think really appreciate this student. He is 7-year-old. He is studying in 3rd standard, and he is so beautifully writing the assignments. I just thought I will show to the students here. The everybody is working very nicely, and I really appreciate. In fact, that is what, when even we teach Sharda to students, I always tell them, whenever you do this practice, do it with your kids along with you, because they will catch up more better, and they are the next generation. I think they will take it more forward, and I think they hold it. I think you have to just try to see if you can practice with your small children at home. So yes, I think with that I will just hand over to Veronica ji. We will just touch base on yesterday's few of the common mistakes which they have done. Yeah, Veronica ji, please go ahead.
Yes. Thank you, Rakesh ji. Thank you for such beautiful recitation of Panchastavi. I'll just start with assignments now. Yeah. So here, see, this we saw in many of the assignments. What they have done is, you see this 3-like figure on the top, the matra O, that when we connect to ow, the curvature down, this should come, this 3-like figure on the top should come on the left hand side of the curve, as it is shown here, as we have corrected it here. What many of students have done is, they have kept this 3-like figure, the on the top of Shirorekha, onto the right side of the curve, which is wrong. It should be on the left hand side as shown as corrected here on the assignment. So this we have seen in lot of the assignments. So this one correction is there. And when we draw this ow matra, especially ow matra, when we draw a curve down, it's a very soft angled curve at the bottom. And what we saw yesterday, a lot of students have made a round at the bottom. This one is wrong. This is the correct figure. This is how it should look like, a soft curve, not very angular, not very curvy at the bottom, just a very soft curve here. See here also you can see in now also this round has been made here, which is a wrong shape. And this chair again, I we saw in most of the assignments, this chair is a slanting line at the left corner. After you make a round here at the left, take it down and take it up. This is how chair is. What we saw yesterday, still students are making it straight line in the middle. This doesn't represent chair. This is a wrong shape. And here I think there is some confusion here. What I saw here was this round thing at the right hand side, it itself is a matra. This means a. So when we put this a, we cannot have two matras in one character. In Devanagari also, when we draw a, we cannot have a and u together. So I found in this assignment was uh, here see, uh, there is this round a also made and e also drawn here, which is wrong. Either we draw this round thing, which means a, or we draw with na and e ki matra. Both the matras together, it doesn't represent any word or any letter. So that one thing. See,
I
if you
think
want to draw
what they
e,
are trying, Veronica ji, what they are
yes,
drawing here, maybe no. Just tell them it is a short. If it is no, it has to be very short. Yeah, exactly what you're showing. Yes.
yes, correct. Maybe that's what you have tried to do. I really didn't understand what it was. So if it is just na, it is not a round figure. It is just like a very small indicative kind of a triangular pointed thing, and then you draw e with it. If you're drawing a, then it is this round, then you cannot draw one another matra with it. So that is why I wanted to clear here. Maybe you have tried to draw no here. Then if you are drawing no, this is the right figure. This represents a. This round thing means a, na. One thing. And let's move to another assignment. When we draw a halant, like with the figures like which doesn't have a shirolekha. So, like for example, tha, you have drawn it with tha here. See, the halant has a halant should have a shirolekha, not on the tha, but on the halant, and there is a very small line, very small. It shouldn't be very too big, very small as I've shown here, very small one. But it has a shirolekha. Here in the halant, you have not drawn a shirolekha. It needs a shirolekha, not on tha, just on the halant where you're drawing the halant. And in tha also, on a ki matra, you can draw a shirorekha, leaving the tha aside, like this. And when you draw u with tha, you have to join it with a very small line, because the letters which doesn't have, yesterday Rakesh ji also mentioned, the letters which doesn't have a line at the bottom to support the matras, you need to draw a very little line to support u or u ki matra, like shown here. And do it in the center, not at the side. So here you have drawn u ki matra at the corner of tha. Do it in the center. Point a little line, and then the matra. Attach the matra to it. In this assignment, I couldn't figure out whether you have tried to show the matra with ch or ka, because both ch and ka have round thing. The curved are the loops are closed. Anyways, we cannot draw. Rakesh had already mentioned that don't try to do it with Ka, because Ka follows some special rules. So if you're done it with Cha, Cha has both the loops closed. This is how Cha is. You have made all the Chas here with one right hand side loop open. That doesn't represent any character in Sharda. It has to be closed loops. Both the loops should be closed. And when making matra with cha, the line at the bottom which supports the matra should be very short. Just an indicative figure. It shouldn't be very long. See, here you have drawn a very long vertical line. That's wrong. Just make a very small stroke here to attach the matra. And same is with cha. When you draw a matra with cha, put a little, drop a little line here to support the matra. Because I saw cha here, you just directly drew the u ki matra to it. See here, don't do that. Put a little stroke here to attach to it. That's it. That goes for all the letters that doesn't have anything to support the matra. You have to draw this little small vertical stroke to hold the matra to it. So these were the main points. One more thing I just want to show. When we draw ukki matra, this we have seen before also. A lot of students, what they do is they make the ukki matra like this, like this figure, a right angle triangle kind of a thing. This is wrong. This is not ukki matra. Ukki matra should look like this. Like how we draw e and r, we have a small triangle kind of a thing at the bottom. That is how ukki matra should look like, and not like a right angle triangle kind of a thing like you have drawn here. This is how it should look like. Both the corners should be aligned, like how we draw in e and r, a very small figure. Ukki matra also is the same way, it's drawn the same way. This is we saw in most of the assignments. This is wrong. uh, See here, when we draw this halant, I've seen here the halant is longer than the letter itself. Try to keep both the halant uh, and the cha, the letter, together at the same level. See here, the halant is longer than cha. Just try to keep it aligned. That is how it should be like. This is the wrong way of doing a halant. That letter should not appear smaller in front of halant. And the O ki matra is not straight like this. It's not straight. It's not a right angle thing on the Shirorekha. It needs to be little slanted, needs to be little slanting towards the left hand side as shown here, and not like this, like a straight thing on the top of the Shirorekha. That is also somewhere I saw like this also was made. A straight angled O on the top of Shirorekha. This is how it should be, a little slanted on the letter. Uh, these was the points I wanted to highlight. Rakeshji, you can take it over.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Veronica ji. So today, what we are going to do is, yesterday I told you that we will not practice with the k, because k follows a different rule, especially for u and u. So students, you have to be very, very, very attentive today, because it is not only k. We will have to the special rule for u and u. I told you yesterday. This is only for u and u. All other matras, whatever we learned yesterday, is correct. Only for u and u, there are 9 characters in Sharda where u and u are written different way. Even there can be variation among them also. So that is the reason, please pay attention here. When we write ku and ku, we will take questions also, But now if we come to the reasons, there will be questions that why it is done like that. There are various reasons. One is the beautification of the lipi, because that is how they wanted to represent it. I do not know if there are many more scientific reasons behind this, or what was the thought when this lipi came into existence. I may not be able to answer that, but when we will look at those characters, I think when we start writing it, sometimes it gets clear. I will also try to give you that indication, whatever from my understanding, what I feel, why it is written like that. So let us start with k first. So what we will have to write, ku and ku. So this is ku. So in Sharda, please pay very attention to whatever this session is, not only this session, any session going forward. And if you say what we do here, I just stop here. This line, I continue. This is ku. Yes, people will ask this question. Why is this k different? Could be what I am thinking. I'm also not a scholar or whatever, but because we have seen how chu is written, I think it is mainly, possibly, because otherwise people will mistake the chu and ku together. So the ku is written differently. I will again redraw it. And now on the k, I want to tell one more point. I think I did little bit mistake. This line has to be little bit closer to the shirolekha, not too down. And then here you come little down, and then this is ku. Now I will redraw it before, and then I will also talk about what people have to be very careful. You can even put this first. Do not worry, that is fine. Then here, not too broad angle, not here or whatever. And then here, this is ku. Very important points to know here. Let me first draw with the pen. So this is ku. Very few important points to take a note. Keep this line very near to Shirolekha with some small distance. Don't put it so broad. Don't do it like this. Just small and then take it angle. Don't keep it too close also, not like that. Little differentiated, then this is correct. And also when you start u, don't start at this corner, slightly on the left hand side. You see here, you are seeing here, I'm starting somewhere left and then doing a u matra like in Devanagari. The same u matra is here. This becomes ku. So just I will try to draw once again. This is ku. Now if I have to draw ku, what I do here is in 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 Devanagari, this is ku. Here in Sharda, what I do, just pay little attention here. I just take this line slightly, slight. Don't put it too upwards. This becomes ku. So again, you start here and then you bring it up. You start here, you bring it up. This becomes ku. You start here, you bring it up. This becomes ku. Only one precaution caution here. Keep these things close, not too far, like the way I have drawn. Don't keep it like when you are drawing this, don't keep it like too much far. Try to bend little upwards, not much, little upwards. It's not going too much up. Like like when we had drawn Sharda U and U, it was completely up. It is just like in Matra, U was little longer, U is slightly shorter, maybe the half of that size. This becomes U in Sharda. So this is Ku and Ku. I will go to we will complete four and then we take a break for questions and then we complete the rest four. I hope that should be fine. Gu. So this is Sharda, sorry, Devanagari. Uh, Gu. So in Sharda, what we do here is we know that there was no difference in G. Everybody now has known that. So same what I do here is take this and do this. This is Gu. I think students would have understood how it is written. So I will just do that once again. This is Gu. We will try to draw with the pen. This is Gu. Same like in U matra, but here in Devanagari, we do not touch it here. Here we touch it and also slide on the left hand side of the, don't just start from here and then little bit bending upwards. So this is Gu in Sharada. So now there can be question why it is special here, why it is not written in the convention way. I think now let me draw it so people will get very clear why that happened here. If I write like this, sorry, if I write like this, it is like R, right? It will not differentiate between R and Gu because this is also like a R, this is also like a R. So in manuscripts, it can create confusions. That is why this I am whatever explanation I am giving, it is based on when my experience with Sharada and my when we have uh, uh, read manuscripts. So that is all based on that. But yes, there could be much bigger explanation to that. I think we will have to study those things. I'm just trying from my knowledge to give you the clarity because these confusions will come. And also then another question will come from students, how do we remember it? You have to remember these words which have spatial u and u. As I told, these are for 9 characters. So 9 correct alphabets. I will draw them, all of them together. We will also try to send you a picture so that you keep that when you try to write assignments or anytime when you practice Sharda. It is always as long when as first it will take some days to remember it, but it is easy. We have also remembered it. I don't think that should be difficult. So that is this is Gu in Sharda. So when I when I when I have to draw Gu, I think now students would have understood how that Gu is. It is not, it's now explanatory here. So this is in Devanagari. In Sharda, I take somewhere here and just little bit. Don't extend it. Don't extend this U too much upwards. Just even if you are just, this is also perfect. There is no problem. This is also perfect what I have drawn here. There is no problem in this and this. But don't try to bring it too much. Try to keep the second one little smaller, but not too small. Just okay. This is fine. And similarly for the with the pen when we draw it. So this is Gu in Sharda. We will come to the next character. I think here people have understood. I don't think I will have to explain what we need to take care. Only this is little bit below this. I don't start from here and then I don't extend it too much upwards. Just keep it below. So this is Gu. Now another third character. Ju. Ju. So in in Sharda we know how to we write J. This was J. And what we do for the U, same. So this is Ju. I will again redraw this. Oh, I forgot this particular. So this was Ju. So this is Ju in Sharada. Again, same U and U. I think this is self-explanatory. Just take from the little right. Now let me just show you the Ju. By now, I think students would have understood how do we write it. But yes, we will do that. Here, just keep it here. Here, just keep it here. Here, just keep it here. So this is Ju in Sharada. We will take the questions, but before that, I will just draw two more, and then we take a half break, and then we will start this questions. Then another character space which follows this rule is Ñ. So new in Sharada, we know how we have drawn that. This is a good time also for students to practice that. There was little mistake because I should come to, yes. So this was near. Now when I have to draw the Shirolekha, so this is new. I will draw once again. This is new. The reason for this, again, I will give my explanation, and I think that is correct also. When we are doing this particular figure, there is nowhere this does not look correct. It looks like some very odd picture. So this will not look beautiful in this particular if I want to show that with calligraphy so that you understand what I'm saying. So when I was drawing this, possibly if you see here, it looks so odd. It does not look like a script. It looks like a painting. So that is how I think it is drawn like that. There is, so this is new. Similar way, we will draw the new. So now students would have understood what I am going to do. Just draw. That's much. Just this much. Just draw. Just this much. So this is new in Sharada. So we will draw the next character now, which follows this rule. Students are advised to watch this video carefully, and you have to just remember these words. So another character which we do is, I think students would have understood which character is that, because any, this is the, this is do. So we know how have we written the. It was like this, then it was half through, half through. I draw it still more. I will, don't want to create confusions here. Just up till here. This was the. Now when I have to draw u on that, same as I have explained. So this is do. I will redraw that. Oh, sorry. This is the. This is u, do. I'll draw with the pen. So this is the, and this is u, do. When I have to draw the u on that, in the same way what we have drawn. So this is u, same as I've explained it, same as I've explained it, and here also similar way. Do. We will take the last four, but before we will just take 5 minutes for questions. Now, just before we take the questions, as I have told yesterday, I think going forward, these classes will become more interesting. It will become more challenging. So you have to spend a little bit extra. Be with me. Be attentive. Try to be attentive, and we will have to remember. The don't worry how you remember. Just by practice, it will happen. We are also sending you the PDFs or pictures, special pictures you would have received yesterday as also. We will also try to send you those. Try to put those along with your assignments. Right now we don't have an access for printout, but yes, keep those things handy so that you can refer them very easily whenever needed. Yes, we can take the questions now.
Hari Om. We have a lot of questions today. So on
Yes.
the some have been covered already. So I will just ask the important one. So this is about the assignment somebody is asking. So the letter ja is shown differently from the writing here and in the assignment. So could you please clarify? They are asking.
Oh, really?
Huh.
It is the same way what we have shown in assignment. Is it different?
Yeah.
Are students seeing something different? Veronica ji,
Yes.
you have some point here?
In ja, this ja, I think we have done the same way
Ja.
in the
Ja.
assignments. Ja, okay, the other ja, I think, the other one, the
Yeah, the
But
one
but
before
that does
this.
not follow this rule. Okay, okay. You're telling this year. That does not follow this rule. What we are today is the big j. J.
Oh,
So
yes.
this j is, we have not, that this j is covered yesterday. If I have to put a ju here, it will come like this. Ju. If I have to
Oh,
make ju here, it will come like this. Ju.
right. Next question is long ru and ru. Should both the semicircles be sideways?
Yes,
Yeah.
semicircular, but yeah, this is little shorter. U is little shorter than the first one. First is going little upwards. The second one is not. Yes.
Okay. Then for tha, should the extra shirolekha cover only the matra? Tha.
Uh, where was that? Tha.
Extra shirolekha.
Tha was yesterday.
Yeah.
Was it
Okay.
tha? See,
It's written
tha was here, and this
maybe.
is tha.
Yeah.
I don't know what is the question.
Yeah, I didn't. It's not clear because they use the Devanagari. If they use Devanagari, it will be very clear. They have used the Roman diacritic, Roman.
Okay, 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 okay.
What are you talking about? My speech. Oh, it's like when we were 6 and you criticized my model spaceship.
It is
You can't have a
1
spaceship
minute.
with only one wing. You'll never get after. It is
Who is okay? 1 minute.
Yeah.
Usha ji, is it sound from your side?
No, no, not my side. I have just muted Veronica ji. Maybe some
Oh,
sudden.
okay, okay.
Uh, can you explain the matras that attach to the bottom? U, ru, lu for the letters that suspend in the midway. Example, da. Letters like da. They want the u
Right.
matras. That is shown, I think, already. You have
This
clearly
is
shown.
already shown.
Yeah, they can go back to the video and see it. Okay? So the video will be uploaded. Please, everyone, I mean, what is told in the class can always be seen in the video when it is uploaded. If any new letter, new doubt is there, I mean, which is not shown on the screen here, then please make question. Okay. Then apart from U and U, A matra also varies for some letters. Can you please list those letters?
Okay. We have shown that yesterday. I think students can go to
Go to that.
yesterday's class. It was J. It was
Right.
Yeah, I think students can look at the yesterday's class, and also we have sent a picture.
Right.
Students can refer that. Yeah, I think it will be difficult to show here because we will have to cover the today's session.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So can Jew in the Jew should the O touch the line? In
Yes,
Jew,
it is everywhere. It is touching the line. Yes, correct. Let me just show that.
then U matra. In the U matra is the curve closed.
So when we were drawing the Jew here, and then it is touching the line.
Right. It's touching. So the U matra, is it the curve closed? I think the dirgha U kara.
Yes,
Dirgha
it is
U
U and ook. U is, yeah, it is like this. It is halfway through that. It's not going completely along with that like this. It's not going like that. It is wrong. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So can you please show us your chu? I think they are covered. Chu and
Yeah,
chu.
Chu we have. I will just show that. I will show once again for the interest, because even though we covered yesterday, this was Chu, and this was Chu. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. In the new, the cha 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 nya, maybe the Varga Panchama letter of the cha. So they are asking the question. The second type, new is used, also used, one with the small triangle. The two kinds of matras are shown. Maybe the other one is used or not in the letter new.
Okay, maybe, but what we are showing, the new follows this particular rule. Please do that. What we are showing today, we'll have to use this for new and new. It will. I do not know where they have seen. If it is. I have told you already. This cannot be new. This cannot be there. We do this. This is correct. This is wrong.
Could you show the formations of ana? Tavarga Panchama ana.
Aha.
Yeah. So are they covered for today's
I
session
think
or?
that was covered. This was na, and
Yeah.
this was na. We covered that yesterday.
If it is okay, fine.
We covered that yesterday. I think students can watch the video yesterday, and also we have also sent some pictures, very important pictures. I think students can watch those.
Sure, sure. So one interesting question, I mean, not written related to this script, but I mean here the learning part, but they are asking which year did the Sharada Lipi come into existence? I think it's ancient, right? It's very long back. Do
But
we have a date of this Lipi?
no, what is the question?
In which year did this Lipi come into existence?
We are seeing from manuscripts what have been discovered. We have seen the latest manuscript in 8th century AD. We do not know much before also it could have existed, but I am talking from the historical point of view. In fact, there was one recent oldest manuscript which was from the Bakshali, which is also a Sharda script, where they discovered the description of the zero, the shunya, written in Sanskrit. So that is, I think, as of my knowledge, that was the oldest, which is the 8th century. Even if it might be older than also, but problem is the traces we do not know. I am not an historian, but yes, historians can come, and I will try to get some more information. So we will go to last 4. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, please.
So next next we covered 5. I will write all of those 4, 5, 9 at the end, which follows this particular rule. So students are advised to remember those, and we will also send you pictures. So this is 2. So this also follows the same rule. We know that how we have drawn 2. So this was the, so is this is 2. I will redraw it again. Sometimes the can be without Shirolekha also. So students are free to practice that. I'm giving that freedom also to students. So this is the, and then this is u. This is tu. Tu. Sorry. This is tu. Now if I have to write with the pen, very small Shirolekha for the, and especially on the end. This is the, and this is u. This is tu. Now same if I have to draw tu. So I think now students would have understood it. This is two, this is two, and this is two. So this, I know it's little smaller. Let me try to do it bigger one. Yeah, this is much better. This is u, this is u. So this is two. Next character which follows this rule is bha, Bharat. I'm writing Devanagari. So now we know how we have written bha in Sharda. Oh, sorry. This was bha. Take care. This is b. I think this is little from here. This is bu. I will redraw that again. This is ba. Take from little bit here, and this is bu. I will draw with a pen. I think this is also giving a practice to students for. I'll try to draw a little bigger. This was ba. Take from little bit here. This is u, bu. So then if I have to draw u, this is bu. Next character which follows this rule is shu. Now I will draw shu. Oh, it's too bad. This was sh. This is u, shu. I will redraw that. This line we know it is little longer. We have told that already. So this is shu. If I have to draw with a pen, I will try to draw much bigger for students to understand. Very much triangle here. Come down. This is sh. This is u, shu. Now if I have to draw u on that, this is shu, this is shu, This is shoe. This is shoe. So this is shoe. Now the last character which follows this rule is, I think students can guess what it can be. Very natural, because it is r, because it is already having this. So oh sorry, I draw the Sharda first. So ru. So in Sharda, I will be little slow here. How we do it, please pay attention what I'm talking here. Ru. Yes, now students can get lot of doubts here. Why that happened? So it's because we know when we were doing the was like this. Now if I do here also, it I will not be able to differentiate between this is the. If I do that u matra like a curve, I will not be able to differentiate between the and ru. So please students, what you have to do here is ru, only for ru. Please remember it, only for ru. We have to write it straight. That means when we do ra r, then just put a straight here and slightly bend here. This is ru. Slight, or it is in manuscript, it is even like this. It can be angled also. So that is fine. So this is ru. Only reason why it is written like that, because you can otherwise, I will show you the way. If you would have followed the way I was doing now, it will get it, people will get confused with other letters. In fact, the is also written like that, or there are some other I think conjuncts which will follow like that. So only for ru, when we have to do, that is why I told some things we will have to remember in Sharda. There are that is why this is special rules. So when we do that, this is r, this is ru. Now very interesting here, ru and ru are very special. Now I think this students will remember it, they will also watch it once again. But now if I have to do ru, interesting point is here is that I don't do like this. Otherwise it will become, it will like become u, the character, the vowel like that. We do not do like that in Sharda. So ru is written completely different way. I will write ru and ru very specially once again for student, but first let me just draw ru. So that is why I told we will have to pay very, very, very keen attention here. So ru is written the way we learned. So sorry students, I know you will get sometimes puzzled. Sometimes brain does not want to understand that, but that is how it is written. So ru is written in the same way. Only ru, when I'm writing ru, only that time I have to be careful that I have to just take a straight line and then bend a little bit. This is ru. So this is the difference between ru and ru. So I will again draw just ru and ru once again. because I know this is confusion. This will be confusion for students. We will also try to send you some pictures to remember. So this is Ru. Now when I am drawing Ru, now, oh, I draw the convention what I was doing it, but just keep it small. This is Ru. So with this, we covered U and U. I do not think we can extend beyond this. I was trying to see if we can cover K matra, but I think that we will do it tomorrow. But yes, we will take some questions now. Please practice it. So before that, 1 minute, let me just write these characters in Devanagari, which follows this rule. So one is K, then G, then J, Ñ, D, T, B, Sh, and R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these characters, we will have to remember it that they follow the spatial rule for U and U matra. Yes, we can take maybe questions before we close.
Yes, there are many questions. We cannot handle so many. So I'm asking just some which are related to. I mean,
Maybe Ushaji, what I'm thinking, I do not
yes.
know we will how much time we have, but if we can have some Google document or something and then have students to ask those questions, and whenever we get time, I will try to see those things and then try to answer them. The problem
Yeah.
is when we answer them, it is always better to answer them here because I can show them visually and clarify those doubts, but just by writing it sometimes it will create some more confusions.
Oh, yes. Many people are asking for many kind of, I mean, they want repetition, they want other letters, matras. So many things are there which cannot be covered in this video. So maybe we can cover it in the, your idea
so
is
so
very good.
so just because if students have confusion on other matras, as I told yesterday,
Mhm.
that is why yesterday I was telling you do not write that assignments for
Right.
different characters, do only the character which I gave you. Now
Mhm.
today with these rules, student can practice any mantras. If you know this rule for U and U, only for these 9 characters, you can practice for any consonants, any vowels, use yesterday's U and U or any mantra for that, use only ku and ku specially for these characters. We have completed mantras. I don't think there will be any confusion, but still if you have any confusions, please write those things, try to do that assignments in that, and we will try to see if we can answer.
Yes. That's a very good idea. I would like to discuss this with, and then we will find out a solution for this.
And sometimes if students have some questions also, like if they want to tell them in pictorially, if we
Mhm.
are not able to answer them here, what
Right.
I also suggest along with the assignments, they can also write their names along with the file name, with the name, their name and a question, and save that in as a picture or something. What are you trying to say, and we will read those, then we will understand, okay, this is a question, and we'll also try to answer it in the way we have been sending our assignment corrections. So I think that also will be an effective way.
Yeah, this will be much easier because Google Doc, many people might not be able to access, or
Yes,
some other connection issues will be
that's
there.
fine.
But this sending
That's fine.
photo is already happening, so they can join their question. And yeah, this is a very beautiful idea. They can do that. Students. They are showing a lot of interest, so I cannot, I mean, the time is running out already. We are like past our schedule, and to cover all these questions, it takes a lot of time. So I don't want to either disappoint them, or so we'll find out this way. This way is very good. So I request the students to please, along with their assignments, please put the questions and send it as a picture to the same way which we have prepared.
Yeah.
So we will, they are very willing to reply to your questions. We are very lucky to have such good teachers. Thank you so much, Rakesh and Veronica ji. Uh,
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Is there any questions we can cover for 5 minutes maybe, or?
No, most of the things are for clarifications and new letters. So I'm unable to
I see. Okay.
like reach
New letters.
when,
I know why that question is coming, because yesterday we covered only p, n, and some other character.
right.
Yesterday I was little cautious, because otherwise people would have got confused, because I know that these characters I cannot apply those matras. That is why I was that's why I told in the beginning also, we will take it through the structured way of doing this.
Yes,
Now
yes.
with this matra of u and u, today
Mhm.
students are free to practice any matra
No,
of their own. Write it, even don't worry, even if it is wrong, if you feel that is completely looking wrong, or you assume that, do not worry, just go through that yesterday's video and today's video. You should be able to write any matra for any consonant now without any problem. Still try to do that. If you have still some questions, we will answer that. And especially in this rules also, you saw that r was completely special. So like this, there will be so many things in Sharada which we will go through the class. There will be so many special things we will have to remember. And it
right,
is very interesting, very interesting. It is also challenging sometimes. But yes,
right,
once you understand it, you will remember it. Do not worry. We teachers will assure you that we will take you through them slowly. We will do some practices along those words only, when we will also give you some assignments after few days to write some words, to write some shalokas. Then you will get, when you practice it, it will go, you will get those things.
right. And so all the
Okay.
support we requested. So please students, I hope you understood the issue. So I'll put it once again. Please write your doubts, like you send your assignments on, and take a photo of it, and please put in the same folders. So they are willing to check and come with solutions in the class. So most of the things
And
will be clear.
if there are some interesting questions, we will share that tomorrow in our class, so that
Yeah.
other people also understand that. Yes.
Yes, yes. Sure. Thank you so much. So can we close the session now, right?
Yes, sure.
It was
Okay.
a long one, very beautiful one, very good one. Thank you so much, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ushaji. Namaste.